Okay.
Now, let's do your
My
argument
turn.
for
Let me-
JJ.
Yeah, I'm going to start, and then you can ask me some questions. So first of all, he's the hardest evaluation in the draft. It's hard. He threw the ball 322 times in 15 games. Caleb threw the ball 388 in 12 games. The brand of quarterback he had to play was unlike the other 5 guys. He was not really dependent on to win the game always. But when there were plays that had to be made, I saw him make it. He has a good height. The frame is very, very skinny. He needs to put on some weight, some muscle. He's a really good athlete. Like, not like he's a good for a white guy. No, he's a good athlete. He's a really good
Very
athlete.
good athlete.
Yeah. Good arm, not the biggest. I would say it's strong. He can make he made a lot of tight window throws in Michigan. Again, the throws he had to make, I mean, this is a quarterback. Sometimes it's hard to play quarterback like this where it's, hey, hand the ball. Hey, I need you to make a fucking throw right here.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I really liked about him is that he had some deliveries. He understood the flow of a game, which meant, hey, I can be aggressive here. I can be a game manager here. I thought he got better with his progressions throughout the year. Now, when the pass rush gets there, he's fucking ghost. He's not looking to throw. We need to coach that up. The one thing that worries me is you didn't see a lot of game-changing throws from him. Like, you didn't see, like, hey, we had this 20-yard dig over the middle. Wow, hit it. But there's a lot of fastballs he threw, not much else. He didn't have to make a lot of throws with touch. I like the leadership. I like the upside. And I've always been, me, when I'm like, when you lead off with leadership, he sucks. But I think that's an aspect of his game where he got better every year. I'm betting on him. He's young. I'm betting on him to get better.
And you're betting on he knows who he is.
Correct.
Yeah, because all the stuff that you said, for the most part, I agree with, And in a sense, I feel like his tape is kind of incomplete because there's a lot of stuff out there that, like, we just wouldn't really know because they run the shit out of the fucking ball.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh was like, hey, it was like Stetson Bennett to a degree. It's like, hey, just run the fucking ball, we'll win most of the time. But on some time, like against Alabama, first play, throws a fucking horrible pick. He responded. He made some big throws. You can have some designed runs. Again, this is the same guy. So for me, Jane Daniels has to get in the right system a little bit too, but he can survive in more systems. 4, 5, and 6 have to get drafted to a system that fits them. Yeah. JJ can't just be thrown on the Commanders, and say, "Fuck, you got it, handle it."
I love how we're using Washington.
Oh, sorry. Who's the third pick?
Giants,
the Patriots. Go fix it. No, he can't. He's not that good.
Yeah,
but so. What are your big things? Tell me.
Lacks a deep ball. I think that's one of the big things for me.
He didn't throw a lot, but I think he has the arm strength, and I've seen enough touch from him.
He can't throw from different angles.
I disagree. I've seen some throws. I mean, again, he doesn't. There's so little tape of it.
So little tape.
It's really a projection. He's the biggest project in it.
Yeah, he's way too much of a project to me. I think he tries to. Sometimes he tries to loft the ball up at guys, and it just doesn't look like natural. That's what I felt like. At the combine, he kind of proved me wrong a little bit because I went back and watched some of the combine throws, and he fucking tore it up.
Yeah,
I was like, man, like this guy's fucking kind of showing off. And to add to that, just to say how much of an athlete he is, you know how much we love the 3-cone over here.
Oh yeah, burner.
Best 3-cone out of all the quarterbacks, 6.82. So that shows that he has some agility on him, I think I got the perfect comp for him because I see Ryan Tannehill.
That's a good one. I didn't think of that. I said he's a rich man's Jared Goff. He's a rich man's Jared Goff.
I don't think he has the arm like Goff.
I think his arm's just as. Do you think Goff's got a good arm?
I think coming out, I thought he did.
You think his arm's declined in the last?
Yeah.
No, fuck no. His arm has been the same because.
I don't know. I think Jared Goff has a decent arm, bro.
I think JJ McCarthy's got a decent arm.
Yeah, so I can see that.
Yeah.
I guess.
He's like rich. He's like Jared Goff if he had a rocket up.
What's the difference between Ryan Tannehill's arm and Jared Goff's arm? You think there's a major difference?
I think Goff can put a little more mustard.
Okay.
Tannehill's a lot more touch.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's still in the NFL? Right, Tannehill? Still
yeah.
He's still banging up in Tennessee?
I believe so. I think he might get paid this year. But and another thing to mention, Michigan was stacked. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
with talent, their defense was great. I, in all honesty, bro, if he had to go like very high, because I know you've been, I don't know if you've been hearing the reports, but I've been hearing the reports
Raiders,
like,
huh?
yeah, JJ McCarthy to the Raiders, or even JJ McCarthy to number 3.
That's crazy. He, to me,
I think if it does happen, do it. Like if that's your guy, fucking do it. And I feel like at number 3, if you don't like the Jaden Daniels and you want to pick a guy like JJ McCarthy who's a little bit more unknown, I feel like it'll be good, like a blessing in disguise for him. Because I feel like in New England he'll go under the radar, and they're a defensive team. He might not even
you
start,
think they'll give him number 10 and be like, hey,
or 55.
we'll unretire 10 for we'll give him Mac Jones. I think he wears 10, right? Is that what he wears?
Yeah, he wears 10. But remember how they give the rookies 50 or
like
something?
Fucking dumbass shit. Give him 98.
But in all honesty, though, in a realistic sense, I feel like he goes in the second round. I think all this first round talk is a bunch of bluff. He's a project guy.
Give me your like for each quarterback, give me the range you think they'll go. Caleb's 1. There's
where I think they will get drafted.
Yeah, no, where you in your heart believe they belong in terms of value in the draft. So Caleb's 1, right? Drake May's like what, 2 to 5? He'll get drafted. You think?
Yeah.
Okay, where's Jaden?
Jaden is top 20.
To me, he's like in the range of 10 to like 20.
Gotcha.
Okay, JJ to me is 16 to 30s.
Wow,
that's where I think maybe 20s.
I got him as a mid-second round pick.
But this is my own fucked up thinking. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. JJ, Boa, Michael, I think they're all late first round type of guys. Like I could see any team going there and being like, okay, I can see it.
Yeah,
I can see it.
Yeah, all these guys I can see going in the first round.
Yeah, and I know in my heart I believe they belong.
Oh, in your heart.
In my heart, I'm like late first, early second. All these guys. So JJ's range is like 20 to like 40. They're all in that range to me, though.
I see JJ working out for his second team and not the team that drafts him.
I don't think that's how quarterbacks work anymore, bro.
Ryan Tannehill.
That's true.